Dear students, happy morning to all. Welcome to our online science class. Today we are going to discuss about electricity. All things we use in our life are made up of elements. Each element is made up of atoms, which is the smallest unit. The scientist John Dalton considered that atoms cannot be divided further, but later Rutherford experiment shows that atoms are made up of particles like proton, electron and neutron. So, movement of electrons in a material constitutes electric current and generates an energy called electric energy or electricity. We use their energy in our life for various needs like electric bulbs, fans, washing machines, refrigerators, etc. Next, atom. As I told you, atom consists of electron, proton, neutron, which are called subatomic particles. In subatomic particles, protons, neutrons are present inside the nucleus, which is at the center of an atom. Electrons revolve around the nucleus in different paths called orbits. In an atom, the number of electrons and the number of protons will be equal. So, there is a force of attraction between the protons in the nucleus and the electrons in the orbits. So, electrons in the inner orbital are strongly attracted by the protons and they cannot be removed from the atom easily. But the electrons in the outermost orbit are loosely bound and they can be easily removed from the atom. Next, charges. Charge or electric charge is the basic property of matter that causes objects to attract or repel each other. It is carried by the subatomic particles like protons and electrons. In that, protons carry positive charge and the electrons carry negative charge. So, there is a force of attraction or repulsion between the charges. Unlike charges attract each other and like charges repel each other. Electric charge. Electric charge is measured in coulomb. Small amount of charge that can exist freely is called elementary charge. Its value is 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. This is the amount of charge possessed by each proton and electron. Since protons and electrons are equal in number, an atom is electrically neutral. Next, transfer of charges. Already we discussed about the atom. In an atom, electrons in the outermost orbit can be easily removed. They can be transferred from one substance to another. The substance which gains electron becomes negatively charged and the substance which loses electrons becomes positively charged. Transfer of charge takes place in three ways. First, transfer by friction. Second, transfer by conduction. Third, transfer by induction. So, first, transfer by friction. Comb rubbed with hair gains electrons from the hair and becomes negatively charged. These electrons are placed on the surface of the comb, and then when a piece of paper is teared into bits, positive and negative charges are present at the edges of the bits. Negative charge in the comb attract positive charges in the speeds. While combing hair, charges are transferred from the hair to the comb due to the friction. Next, transfer by conduction. When the ebonite rod is rubbed with woolen cloth, electrons from the woolen cloth are transferred to the ebonite rod. Now, a ebonite rod will be negatively charged. When it is brought near the paper cylinder, negative charges in the rod are attracted by the positive charges in the cylinder. When the cylinder is touched by the rod, some negative charges are transferred to the paper. Hence, negative charges in the rod are repelled by the negative charges in the cylinder. Thus, we can say that charges can be transferred to an object by bringing it contact with a charged body. This method of transferring charges from one body to other body is called transfer by conduction. Next, transfer by induction. In conduction, we can charge an uncharged object when we touch it by a charged object. But it is also possible to obtain charges in a body without any contact with other charged body. This process of charging an uncharged body by bringing a charged body near to it but without touching it is called induction. Next, flow of charges. Let us consider two metallic spheres, one having more negative charge and other having more positive charge. When you connect them both with the help of a metallic wire, excess electrons from the negatively charged sphere will start flowing towards the positively charged sphere. This flow continues till the number of electrons in both the sphere is equal. Here, the positively charged sphere is said to be at higher potential and the negatively charged sphere is said to be lower potential. This is the flow of charges or flow of electrons. This constitutes the electric current.